What's up? Had to do that because Stallion was in the house yesterday telling everybody what's what and giving everybody the what for. How are y'all today? Today, Katie's Bubbles, 95 liquid labels. Got it spread out in my Shave Market shave bowl, and I had such a good time the other day using their first TSM brush that I'm going to use it again. Thank you, Roberto. It's been an interesting day here. We had the back half of the house, we had new carpets put in, and they were supposed to use, if I understood correctly, they were supposed to use a stretcher, like a power stretcher, but they didn't. So I'm hoping that what they installed was just fine. So tonight is the last night of the kids of Eli's baseball team's season, so I'm getting ready to go out for the Pirates.
Prettying yourself up.
Sorry?
Prettying yourself
Yes,
up.
I'm prettying. Shut up. I'm prettying myself up. She's in there putting the room back together because we had to. Say hi, Mitzi.
Hi.
So we had to pretty much empty out the back of the house with anything that wasn't furniture. You get all the crap off the floor and out of the closets and such. So today's shave, just received a mail call today. For those of you who don't know Mike Martinez, he does handcrafted razors, custom razors, and he's doing a pass around. If I understand the backstory, he made a razor for somebody and then they kind of screwed him on the purchase. So after all that drama, he decided to do a pass around. It's a Kamasori type, and I don't really have all the details other than it is an 8/8 blade. It's a wedge, I think, and it's pretty. What?
I have laundry.
Okay, she has laundry. So there you go. It's beautiful. I don't own any Kamasoris, but this one is really nice, and I guess you just use it the same way you use a regular one. You just don't have any scales. So I'm going to be working on that. But Ruds did an interesting video idea yesterday. Let me keep working on the lather. And his idea was that he wanted people to talk about their agendas. He wanted some transparency in the shave community, and felt after Stallion's video yesterday about things getting a little bit too commercial in some of the groups that people should just say, here's what I'm here for. No problem. So I thought about what my agenda is and what it has been and what it's changed, and I fell for the same thing that everybody fell for. Agenda item number 1, okay? Save money, right? Because I got tired of spending $45 on a set of cartridges. What?
You did this to save money.
Well, I started it to save money, okay? Because, what?
Excuse me, fellas. This is not saving money. This,
Wait a minute, you need light.
no I don't, is not saving money. Hold on, not done. Lovely built-ins. Full of, get this, not saving money. And that's not including the kids are here. Stuff that's downstairs. Now,
I said I
would you like
started
to
it
tell me
save
again?
money. I said I started it to save money. What?
You did not do this to save money.
I did. I thought it was
You
going to
did
be.
not.
Oh my God! You did not do that. What?
Save money.
That was so uncalled for.
My ass.
That was
Save
so
money.
uncalled for. How much do you
Hey,
spend
at
on?
least I didn't put all this crap in a bag.
Get
and throw
out.
it away.
She did not do that. How much do you spend on shoes? I did this to save money. I think she's pissed off. All right. Oh, God. All over the wall. Did I mention how happy I am to be to be married? I guess today's a cold water shave. So my agenda item number 1 was I did this to save money. It did not work. She's kind of right. But then again, we've all been down that road of saying, maybe this will save money. No. So agenda item 1 is kind of screwed. Oh, did she get water on the phone? Hold on. Sorry, pause. Is it paused yet? No, pause. Can't zoom out. I don't want you to zoom out, bitch. All right. Okay, that's better. Nowadays, my agenda is very simple. I've built a shave den that's reasonably respectable, and so I don't really worry that much anymore about gathering unto me anything else. I have plenty of soaps, as you've seen. I have plenty of razors, far more than I can shave with. Scents, aftershaves, and such. And sure, I always like getting new stuff, but no, I don't need it. She's absolutely right. Boy, Katie's has given me a great lather today. My number one agenda now is the camaraderie, is the friendship. And that's really, for me, why I continue doing it. I have enough shave stuff to last years and years and years, and if it gets dried out or gets ruined, I can just buy a little bit more. I mean, I could easily keep 2 or 3 soaps in my den and shave with that for the next 3 years and be happy with it. But I do this primarily now because I enjoy the people that I've met, some in real time, and I've developed what I consider to be real friendships, not just Facebook friendships. Some I've met on Facebook and very much look forward to the day when I get to have a beer with you and chill out, which is why anytime any of you are in Baltimore, please let me know, because I'm always happy to take a night away and sit down, have a crab cake, shoot the breeze. So that's my agenda. Item number 1 now is the camaraderie. Number 2, again, as Ruds did, full transparency. I am the founder and one of the admins of the Shave Market. There's been no secrecy here. I started the Shave Market because there was another BS&T group at the time that I felt was way too restrictive in their rules and kind of douchey in the way that was operated. Didn't much like some of the people running it. I won't bother going into names. Oh, that's nice. And so I started the Shave Market originally as a second BST. Now, did I intend it for a competition? No, I did not intend it for competition. I didn't start it because I wanted to compete. Of course, these things always seem to end up being that way. I started it because I wanted a buy, sell, and trade group that was going to be much less managed and much less, you have to do this, you have to take a picture of that, you have to do a signature here. I mean, the one that was running at the time was the Human Drift, which was an extension of the Big Shave, and I didn't like it. And when I left, I informed their admin that I wasn't happy there and I was going to start another one, and I got the predictable reactions, kind of douchebag responses. So I started the Shave Market, and it took off far beyond my expectations. After several months, and we hit something like 150 members, and I did not want it to be huge. I still don't want it to be huge. The membership decided that it was time to move beyond being just a BST group, and that they wanted to be more of a general shave forum. I don't know if the use of the word forum is reserved for Reddit or not. I don't know. So now there's actually quite little BS&T. There's a lot of BS, but there's very little BS&T in the Shave Market. It has become much more of a general shave interest group, and my agenda now is monitoring it, making sure that we stay drama-free to the greatest extent possible. And everybody occasionally brings up a little drama. I'm guilty of that myself. But for the most part, the group has stayed very much away from some of the nonsense that go on in other groups. I'm not going to mention any by name because that's just not useful. If you know the groups I'm talking about, then you know the groups I'm talking about. So agenda number 2, as Ruds said, is to promote and manage the Shave Market. We do all kinds of great things there. We do custom products. We've done up to, let's see if I can remember, we've done 3 custom brushes that I'm aware of, we're the only group that's done our own custom DE razor, which was run through Maggard razors. We are currently doing a straight razor through Scottish Razor Company. We have done a custom shave bowl, and recently there was some attempt to do a custom coffee tumbler, which we had some great ideas for it, but in the end there just wasn't the kind of interest there that we needed to move forward with it. We've also done some custom glassware. One of our members does glass etching, and he's done some glasses for some people and is still able to do that. But let me be really clear, I have not made a dime from any of that custom stuff. $0, 0 nickels, 0 pennies. All of the profit has gone to the artisans who did it. So for the custom DE, Maggard Razor got all the profit. For the soaps, our first one was done through Katie's Bubbles, and Cullen got all the income from that, and it was wildly successful. Our second one was done through Barrister and Mann, and the sales went to Will, as well they should have. The third one was done through Beaver Woodwright. I'm sorry, no, not Beaver Woodwright. No, we haven't done the third soap yet. The third soap is currently being worked on. And no, it's not a Beaver Woodwright. Our first brush was done through Roberto Sanchez, who does ceramics. He got the profit. The second brush was done through Envy Shave, which was not called Envy Shave at the time, and Nathan Clark got the profit. The third one was done through Kelly Hogan, and he got the profit, and he also did our bolt. My point is that I don't make any money off of this. 0 money. The only time I ever make any money is if I sell something, but that's not using the group for profit. That's just what I would do in any of the groups. And I don't think I've sold anything in quite some time. So that's my primary agenda. Number 2. I am happy to offer people advice if they want it, but I'm not a real expert on the formulations of the soaps or the quality of this brush hair. Very few people ask me for advice on hardware or software. They might say, do you like this or do you like that? Or, hey, where can I get a good citrus soap? And I'll be happy. But I don't give people advice on, your technique on a straight razor shave. I don't give people advice on, no, do this with the blade and a DE shave, or really needing to do something else. There are other people who are much better. It's not that I'm not willing to, I'm happy to, but that's not my agenda because that's not why I'm here. I will do it anytime for anybody, but I don't go out looking for people to ask me questions. Again, it doesn't mean that I wouldn't give any knowledge that I have. I'd give you anything I know. But for me, my primary goals are twofold. 1, friendships. That's very important to me. I'll take that over the shaving every day of the week. 2, managing, monitoring the shave market, keeping the drama out. And understand, folks, people have been thrown out of the shave market. People who I like. Because they just couldn't stop causing problems. Multiple people have been thrown out of the shave market for acting like an asshole. And I would do it again. I don't want to do it again, but if you look at the rules of the page, some of them are non-negotiable. One of the non-negotiable rules that really helps is no politics, no religion, no exceptions. Now, yeah, you can say Merry Christmas in December. That's not discussing religion. That's being nice. We don't talk about Trump and Clinton and Sanders in the shave market, and we're not going to. You know why? Because politics screws up friendships. It's not allowed. People do it, they get a warning. A friendly warning. Hey, please don't. they insist on doing it again, they get ban-hammered. Okay? They want back in, they're going to have to understand what the rules are. People start causing drama, you're gone. So, running the shave market, monitoring it, defending it when it needs defended, setting up meetups so that people can get together and really enjoy each other's company. That's what I'm about. Those are my two primary agendas. So Ruds, there you go. You wanted it, you got it. Anything else is just secondary to those things. So excuse my wife, she and I are going to have a word. And I'm going to get going to coach baseball. Have a good night, guys. Bye. Now it's not working. Hope she didn't break it.